Hello, Julie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be working on my Blue Christmas 2 journal. It is very hot here and I have the fan on in the background, so I'm hoping that that's not too noisy for you. I did try it and I think it'll be fine. I don't can really hear it all that much. So so this is the journal I'm working on. It's got 2 signatures and I've done a few things in it, but not very much. So now I'm going to make, I'm just making a pocket that's got a journaling spot as well. So I've got my journal here because I just want to make sure that I get it to the right width. Now I'm using this page out of my digital kit. This is the Blue Christmas 2 digital kit, and I've printed on the back as well. So this is a lined journaling page and just a normal page. Now I'm going to cut this in half lengthways because I'm going to make 2 pockets. So these A4 pages are 8 1/4, so I'm going to cut this off at 4 1/8. So they're going to be my 2 pockets. Now the reason I wanted to keep my journal here was because I wanted to work out just how wide I wanted this to be. Now that's going to be too wide, so I think I'd probably like it about that wide. So because this has got the bow on it, I am going to fold this in halves and then I'm going to trim it off. Where that mark was though, so it was basically just at the edge of the bow here, wasn't it? So I'm going to do that. I don't need that there anymore. I'll clear up a bit of space and I'm going to trim this off. So that makes that 4 1/4 wide. But I've got to cut it twice that width, don't I, this one? So 8 1/2. So I need to cut this at 8 1/2. I'm going to go this way. Yeah, I have to go this way because the Father Christmas will be on the background. So what does I say? 8 1/2. Okay. Now we're going to fold this one in half as well. Burnish that down. So this is a nice quick little project that gives you lots of writing space on your page. So we've got that, we've got that. Now, we want our corner rounder, and we're going to put a divot in the front of this, trying about centre, and they don't have to match because they're not going on the same page. Okay, so now I'm going to ink around those. So how is everybody? Very close to Christmas now, isn't it? Only a few more days. I hope everybody's organised. I don't want to be out in amongst the last minute rush. I'm going to ink around the insides as well, because this will open. Yeah, so we're having Christmas here this year. My mother has recently moved to the same town that I live in. She's now living in a nursing home. Don't have to worry about the back because that won't be seen. So yeah, so we'll have her here for the day, and we'll have our daughter and her partner and our granddaughter here. So that'll be nice. I'm not going to ink down that middle line because you can write straight through on this because it will open to give you a nice journaling area. Alright, so well actually now I need my journal back, don't I? So here we go. Now I have to decide where I'm going to put them. Already got lots of space taken up with other things, so let's put one here. So what we're going to do is take our glue and just attach this on 3 sides. And pop that down there. Trying to line it up so it's something like straight. Burnish that glue down. There we go. Oh, I put the divot in the wrong one, didn't I? I should have put it in the back one. Silly me, silly me. And the second one I'll put in this back of the journal. You could have it opening that way, couldn't you? If I put it opening that way, well then it's easier to write on that. Do you reckon? Or is it easier to write on that? I think either way. So you could choose which way you have your flap opening, your pocket opening. So once again, just 3 sides. And attach that to our page. So we have an opening here, writing here, and a pocket behind here on both of them. So now I need to make some things to go in the pockets and decorate the pockets a little. So I could decorate the pockets first, I guess. Let me gather up some stuff. I've got all these fussy cuts and things here that I could use, and I have some ruffles and some lace and some cheesecloth and some ribbons and all sorts of bits and pieces. So let's see what we can do with those. This is a nice big lace. We don't want it to be too bulky, do we? Because we're going to write on top of this. So let's try and keep it pretty thin. I'm going to use this lace. I've used this lace elsewhere in this journal. Actually, I could pop that on there like that, just around 3 sides, and make it a little pocket. My glue's going crazy today. It must be the hot weather. It's all spilling out the top. Okay, so let's pop that down there. Okay. And then that way, when you want to write on this side, you can take the pieces out of the pocket and it will be nice and flat. Make sure that opens up properly, yes. So you don't want anything hanging over here, otherwise it will obstruct you opening that. And yeah, so we can pop something in there like that, and we might just put something on it. It's going to be a bit tricky, isn't it? Attaching this to that without, I know, I have to put some scrap paper behind it. So let's put a bit of scrap paper in there. Okay, so now I've got this fussy cut piece. What have I got in here that might be, actually I think that's probably big enough, isn't it? So I think I will use this. God, look at that. It's obviously the hot weather. Now if I pop that on there, I don't want the glue any higher than that. Right, so I'll just let that dry a little bit more. I'm going to wipe this glue up and put the pin in. I'm just using a wet one here to try and tidy that a bit. Put the pin in that for now. Okay. Right, so we can now open that up. We can do something on there. So let's see, I think I might have, I'd like to have a little something else on there. Perhaps a star. Perhaps something like that. This side is probably longer than I need it to be. Let's cut that off. Okay, so we have that, and we have got that can go in there. I will have to back that and do something here. I'll put some fabric or something there, and I want something small to go in there, don't I? Got a little notepad here. I could put a cover on that and pop that in there. That's one option. Have I got a smaller I'll have a look what else I've got. I'd actually like a smaller something like this in there. I thought I had some, but I'll have to hunt them out. Or I could put some tickets or something like that in there. Some tickets. Could cut some tickets in like a different colour. Anyway, so we've got that. We can write there. We've got a tag behind it. I'm going to, now you could also attach this like that way and have your tag going sideways if you wanted to. Now, where's the other one? There we go. Now this one's got a gorgeous reindeer on it, so I think, oh, once again, I was going to just pop that on there with a little word or something, but that would be too bulky to try and write on once again, so maybe just, well, what about just a piece of gold ribbon? I think I might do a piece of gold ribbon across there, and then I've got some finer gold ribbon here. I might make a bow with that and attach it. Those and me don't really agree, but I can always try, can't I? I don't want it too big. That's all right, eh? It could be a little bit smaller. Okay. Let's that can go there, and this gold about there. Okay. I'm going to put this on here like this and then sort of just smooth it out a bit with my finger. Then put the ribbon on because it's clear. I don't want to be able to see that glue through it really. I'm just going to attach that. There. Pop that down there and hold it in place. Okay, so now another tag to go in the back of that. I'll use that one. Alright, I'm going to go and back these two and hold this in place while it dries, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I have backed these onto some file folder, and fits in there nicely. So I'm going to ink around. I could have done this before I turned the camera back on, couldn't I? Save you having to watch it all. But yeah, this journaling card, I might just round the corners, I think. Let's move that up there out of the way. go for this one here, the 7mm. Someone gave me the tip to turn this upside down so I can see that I've got it in correctly. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Yes. So there's not a lot of embellishment, I don't think, needed on this. If we wanted to, we could put something up here, like put a hole in there and put a ribbon on the top. I might do that just so it's not all plain. But the poinsettia and the numbers and everything on there are enough, in my opinion. So I'll just put a hole in about the centre. I'm not going to measure, I'm just going to go by eye. And I've got some eyelets here somewhere. Now I'm doing gold in this journal, blue and gold, so I'm going to go with the gold eyelet. Now these eyelets that I've got are a little bit bigger than the normal ones, so I just have to make my hole a little bigger. And I'll put a ring on the back. Oh, I didn't need the back. Better do that. If I had a nice little container, I'd tip these rings out of these bigger little bags, but if I tip them in there, they'll just get lost with everything else. I should get another tin just for the backing rings. And pop that on there. And then, looks like I've got my small little prong thing out, so turn it to the big one. And put that through there and give them a good squeeze. There we go. And I've got this one here too that needs an eyelet, so I'm just going to do that while I've got my eyelet stuff out. So let's punch this hole. Turn that down a bit. Now you can see that that is bigger, so I'm going to ink over that a bit to try and tone it down, because I don't really want the white on there. And then make that a little bit bigger, and then pop that on there. And the little rings. I think there's a right way and a wrong way for those little rings. I always put them with the more rounded side up. That seems to work, so okay. Right, now I can clear this off of my desk and give myself a bit more room to work. Okay, so let's finish inking. But by putting that manila folder on the back, it's made these nice and sturdy. I got a whole heap of manila folders. A lady on Facebook Marketplace or something had them, and so I thought, well, there's a good opportunity to grab something useful. Oh, and I also backed this Santa. I thought I might put that in the other little pocket, so I'm going to round the corners on that as well. So I did have some smaller ones of these, or those, one or the other, that I was going to put in the other smaller lace pocket, but then I had this piece laying around and I thought, well, why not use that? So this is a nice quick little project for over the Christmas break when you just want to do something but you haven't got a great deal of time. They do come together pretty quickly, as you can see. It's just a little cute little idea for adding a bit of journaling space to your journal. Oh, we want something inside of our things, don't we? So I'm going to use this thin gold. Oh, shall I use the thick gold? Let's use the thick gold. You don't need a huge amount of it. It might have been a bit too stingy though. Poke that through the hole. And open that out. Poke that back through there. Yeah, that's nice. A little bit of something without being too overpowering, eh? Okay. So, there we go. I don't mind if it pokes out the top. So this is our little pocket with the gold bow and the gold ribbon here, and then our journaling card here that's got plenty of journaling space on the back. Now let's find our other page. There we go. So this one, I need to put the ribbon in that. Go in there, and this little journaling card can go in here. And we've got our writing space there. I have added this little embellishment on the inside of that one. Why isn't that sitting straight? Okay, now where's this one? Here we go. Yeah, I might put something on the inside of this one as well. Just a little bit of something. Maybe that. Yeah, so as I was saying, this is a great little project for when you haven't got a lot of time. If you've already got some pre-made journaling cards and things like that, it would be even quicker. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I used my Spellbinders standard large circle die. I used the smallest one there, and it cuts a circle about 7/8 of an inch. And I'm going to use these to hold my page shut. So all I have to do is ink around these and attach half of it to the journal page and let the other half overlap the page. And you're not going to see the back of it, so you don't need to ink the back. So I'm going to glue to about there, so just over half. And I have backed the digital onto some file folder, and to make sure that I haven't stuck that. So then that will not be stuck. That can just go under there. And we'll do the same for the other one. There we go. Look around. make sure there's no glue under that part. Okay, so there we have our two little journaling spot pockets. So that's my video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you will come back and join me when I post my next video. Okay, bye for now.